Welcome to another episode of MrLopezClases.com. In this episode, we are going to talk about the dynamic balance of the crankshaft. What is the meaning of dynamic balance? Is possible? Check the dynamic balance of the crankshaft. Of course, you need to remove the crankshaft outside of the engine and send the crankshaft to a special shop. They have the equipment to balance the crankshaft. Exactly the same. It's a similar procedure that the procedure that you use to balance the wheels in your car. When you visit the dealer, they balance the wheels. It's a similar process. You remember that procedure, the procedure to balance the wheels in your car? They put the wheel on the balancer and start the rotation of the wheel, and suddenly the equipment stop and indicate in the dial in the top position added 2 grams, or in the bottom position added 5 grams, and you added pieces of lead in order to balance the system. It's similar. In this particular case, they don't add it. They remove material in the opposite side. Right now we are going to check what is the meaning of that. Yes, it's a technical procedure in order to avoid vibrations of the engine. This is very, very important. Avoid vibrations. Let me explain what is the meaning of that. Normally, when the people repair a diesel engines or gas, always the people complain, I don't know what happened. I replaced everything new one. Pistons, piston rings, crankshaft, camshaft, the gasket, the bearings, everything is new one. But my engine is good, it's running, it's good. But the sound is different like the original. The engine is vibrating a little. It's not smooth like new one. I put everything new one. What happened? And I asked one question. Hey, my friend, you send the crankshaft with the flywheel, with the harmonic balancer, with the pistons and the connecting rods to the matching shop in order to do the dynamic balance? No, I never do that. Why? This is the secret. If you balance those 6 elements together in a special equipment, 100% sure that after that you have a perfect engine, a smooth rotation, good sound like the original. Yes, my friends, we are going to do the following procedure. We are going to balance 6 elements together. This is the crankshaft. We are going to balance the harmonic balancer, this one. We are going to balance the flywheel. We are going to balance the crankshaft, the connecting rods, and the pistons. And the piston, of course, with the piston rings. Okay. In other words, we are going to send to the matching shop the harmonic balancer. We are going to send the flywheel. We are going to send the crankshaft, of course. We are going to send the crankshaft, the connecting rods. We are going to send the pistons and the piston rings. Okay, those are the 6 components that we are going to send together to the matching shop in order to do the balance. If not, the engine is not balanced, because those are the elements that are in perfect rotation all the time. In the equipment, on the matching shop specialized, they have an equipment with a 6 pivots like this, 6 or 5, depending of the amount of main journals. Those pivots are on the main journal. This is main journal, main journal, main journal, and main journal. And those are the rod journals. That's clear? Those are the rod journals. And they eliminate the pistons. They eliminate those pistons, and they replace the pistons for counterweights. They fabricate a special counterweights like triangles, and they put together those counterweights in the position where the crank pin is located. They replace the piston for counterweights with the same weight of the piston plus connecting rods plus piston rings. They put those elements over there, and right now those elements are together with the crankshaft, and they put the system to rotate. And the computer of the system indicate in what counterweight, you remember the counterweight in the opposite side of the piston, in what counterweight they need removed material or added material. If they need removed material with the drill, they remove. If they need added, they insert set screws over there in order to add additional material. Normally they remove it. Okay, right now we are going to check the process step by step. What is the definition of a crankshaft balance? Is basically to put identical weight in the other side of the crank pin. The first weight is balanced by the second weight and acts like a counterweight. It's exactly like I explained before. And the counterweights keep the rotation components in balance in order to keep a smooth operation. All right, this is the procedure. We are going to put a crankshaft with the connecting rods with piston and piston rings. The piston rings separated in each group. And we are going to check how much is the weight of each connecting rod, piston and piston rings per cylinder. Yes, the procedure is with a scale. You need to create a table, and you need added how much is the weight of the connecting rod number 1, corrected dot number 2, number 3, number 4, number 6, depending on the number of cylinders. After that, you added the weight of the piston number 1, piston number 2, piston number 3, and after that you added the weight of the piston rings, and piston rings. Exactly the same. You do the same with the piston rings on the scale. You add it, and exactly the same. You do the same with the piston and of course the pin of the piston. Okay, you added all of this per cylinder, and with this information you prepare the counterweight for that point. With that information you prepare this counterweight. This is the counterweight. It's pretty nice. This is the final element that we are going to locate on the crank pin in order to replace the connecting rod with piston for that element. All right, it's pretty simple. And right now, with those elements, you install those elements in each crank pin. Don't forget, in the system we are going to put the harmonic balancer and the flywheel together. And right now, with this belt and this motor, the crankshaft can start to rotate, and the computer of the system indicate in what piston you need added or remove material. It's nice because right now you put the system to rotate, and when the system is rotating for about 1 minute and a half, the system stops, and in the computer you found it how much weight you need added in what angle specific, and how much should be the diameter of the drill, and how much material you need removed in each counterweight. This is a wonderful technique. You don't need know the procedure because you send to the machine shop, but this is the procedure. And when they return to you the crankshaft with the piston and connecting rods and piston rings, that system is properly balanced. My friends, pay attention to this. In the future, be careful when you replace suddenly, for example, the harmonic balancer in my engine. Because the harmonic balancer was broken, I go to the junkyard and I buy a used harmonic balancer. It's the same, and I replace for the used harmonic balancer. This is good idea? No, because that harmonic balancer is not balanced with the system. You need balance the system again. The same with the flywheel. I am going to replace only the flywheel for other one. It's a little cheaper, but it's the same for the same engine. But right now you introduce another problem. You introduce vibration. How you know that your diesel engine, marine engine, have excessive vibration? Of course, the motor mounts are deteriorated easily, and you need replace the motor mounts frequently because the rubber in the middle of the motor mounts is cracked. The motor mounts are broken. For that reason, you need replace periodically the motor mount. This is an indication that the system have excessive vibration. Other common consequence is that at some RPMs, the engine vibrates a lot, but in other RPMs, lower or higher, the vibration disappears. This is a typical indication that you have unbalance in the system crankshaft, harmonic balancer, and flywheel. All right. Of course, the same if you have unbalance on the propeller, produce similar consequence. But right now we introduce another source of vibration, is the unbalance of the engine. Normally the people say, oh, the only possibility for unbalance on the engine is misfiring. When one of the piston, one of the cylinder is not producing the a.c.r in the moment, in the precise moment. Yes, this is one possibility, but other possibility is this one: unbalance in the system, crankshaft, harmonic balancer, flywheel, pistons, connecting rods, and piston rings. This is another very common source of unbalance. Okay, my friends, keep in mind this is very important, and this is the process. It's a simple process. When you receive from the machine shop those elements comes completely balanced, and right now you can install on the engine, and 100% that your engine will be properly balanced, and when the engine is running, the sound is good, and you feel that the engine is smooth. All right. Okay, this is the process for dynamic balance. And normally when the computer indicate where should be removed the material, they remove the material on the counterweight, exactly like this. On the counterweight, because with what diameter of drill bit, the system indicate to yours what is the diameter of the drill, and where, in what angle, and here the technician remove the material exactly the amount recommended by the computer, and once again put the system to rotate, and once again the system stop and indicate other position until the system is completely zero, completely stable. All right. And once again they added material or remove material. Okay, my friend, this is the simple technique used to do the dynamic balance. Very important. Don't forget, one of the most important element is the flywheel. The flywheel is a vital component in that system. Let me explain something about the flywheel. Normally, when the people replace the transmissions, for example, suppose that I want to convert the diesel engine that I have in a truck. I want to remove that diesel engine, and I am going to convert that engine into marine engine. I'm going to explain the procedure to do that. One of the elements that probably you need to replace is the flywheel, because the transmission in the boat is different like the transmission used in the truck. And the transmission, the marine transmission, need a different surface on the flywheel. The flywheel is different; it's a little thicker. Okay. In that case, if you replace the flywheel for other thicker and heavy flywheel, you introduce vibration on the engine. All right. In that case, I recommend that you ask to the manufacturer, the original manufacturer of the engine, if that engine can be converted easily into marine engines. If that engine originally can be converted into marine, they sell the kit to convert the engine into marine. The kit have the heat exchangers. The kit have the raw water pump. The kit have the new flywheel, and the kit have the new fuel injection pump. Alright, those elements are coming with the kit in order to convert the engine from automotive into marine. Yeah, this is possible. Not all the engines can be converted professionally, because those engines originally are not available in the version marine. Okay, can I convert any type of engine in marine? Yes, but not professionally. Why? Because you don't have the marine exhaust manifolds, for example. You need to create an adaptation, all right? And you don't have the marine flywheel. You need to install other flywheel, generic, and probably you introduce vibration, all right? You don't have the raw water pump original, marine raw water pump for that motor. You need to adapt other raw water, you introduce vibration, okay? We are going to study later the procedure to convert the engine step by step. I am going to create an extra bonus video. It's a video clip. I'm going to create 2 video clips additional to the general courses, the general episodes of this class. I am going to add 1 video clip related with the conversion from gasoline to diesel, all the procedure to convert the boat from gasoline to diesel, and other bonus video with we are going to create a table with all the codes, the OBD2 codes, with the cause and the consequence and the solution, code per code. This is a wonderful table, and I am going to create a video clip exclusive for that. All right. Don't forget the flywheel should be original. If you replace the flywheel for a new flywheel, original flywheel. Never try to use flywheels, because normally the used flywheels are bended, and they introduce a lot of vibration. All right. Other important thing is about the bolts. The bolts use it to fix the flywheel against the crankshaft. Those bolts are flat bolts, special bolts, and never try to replace those bolts for other different bolts with a different head, because you can create additional problems on the clutch or on the torque converter. All right. Later in the course of transmissions, I am going to explain that situation. Okay, my friends, other important element is the harmonic balancer. I want to explain what is the meaning of the harmonic balancer, for what reason the name harmonic. Is harmonic basically because this is the element used to compensate the momentum. You remember we talked before about the momentum. When the engine is running at high speed, it's difficult to stop that engine. Or when the engine is running at high speed and suddenly the driver apply the brake in order to stop the engine tries to continue forward, and but the brakes try to return the element in order to compensate that back and forward. That movement is the harmonic balancer. For that reason, the harmonic balancer is basically composed for two discs, one external ring and other internal ring separated. One external ring like this one, and other internal ring like this, separated for that piece of rubber. It's a rubber. When you decrease the acceleration, the engine tries to continue forward, but the harmonic balancer, the external ring, tries to return. In other words, the external ring, this one, and the internal ring try to compensate that acceleration and deceleration. All right, this is very important. For that reason, when you try to remove the harmonic balancer, never try to use extractors with external legs, because you remove only the external ring and you break the rubber in between and you destroy the harmonic balancer. In order to remove the harmonic balancer, you need to use the appropriate tool, the tool that you have on the screen right now. This is the extractor for harmonic balancer. It's approved because the holes to install the element are located in the central disc, not in the external ring. When you apply the force in the central bolt, the force removes the central element, and the harmonic balancer can be reused one time to any times. Okay? Be careful with the harmonic balancer. Normally, in between both rings, the central ring and the external, you have a piece of rubber. In other cases, the harmonic balancer internally have a piece of rubber, like a gel. And that gel is moving back and forward to compensate that movement and keep the engine rotating smooth. All right, this is very important. The function of the harmonic balancer. This is the puller. The recommended puller, and the puller normally is bolted with 3 bolts, 1, 2, and 3. Located in the central disc, not in the external. Never touch the external ring because you destroy the rubber in between. Okay. Normally, when the engine is coming new one, is painted all the engine with the same color like this, and it's difficult for yours identify where is located the rubber. Look, in this particular case, they painted the rubber. The rubber is here. They painted with yellow color. And the rubber is located over there. Okay? If you have a chance, you can remove the paint on the rubber in order to identify easily where is the rubber in between the external ring and the internal ring. Alright? Never try to extract the harmonic balancer externally. Use the appropriate tool in order to remove the harmonic balancer properly. Yeah? There are different type of rubber materials in between the external ring and the central ring. This is another one. This is another example. In some cases, it's like a gel. In other cases, it's a liquid. It's a liquid with high viscosity. Depends on the manufacturer. In other words, the harmonic balancer should be replaced always if you have a small dents, if you have a vibration because the harmonic balancer is not flat, it's a little bended, the harmonic balancer should be replaced. Is possible repair the harmonic balancer? No. Don't try to use the hydraulic press in order to straighten the harmonic balancer. The harmonic balancer should be replaced. All right. Be careful with the bolt in front of the crankshaft in order to center the harmonic balancer. That bolt is a special bolt with a special thread. All right. Be careful with that bolt, because you use that bolt during the reparation of the engine in order to move the crankshaft always. This is an important part in the process of reparation. Okay, this is the theory related with the dynamic balance, and those are the elements that are part of that system. The elements, once again, are the harmonic balancer, the flywheel, the crankshaft, of course, the connecting rods, the piston, and the piston rings. Those elements should be considered together in order to create the proper dynamic balance.